This conference will now be recorded.
You on, Sam? Okay. Okay. Good evening, everybody. All righty. Hi, everyone. Tonight is Tuesday, October 15th, our 5 o'clock meeting, regular Board of Trustees meeting. Call the meeting to order, Dave.
Ms. Johnson?
Here.
Mr. Dallin?
Here.
Mr. Mahoney?
Here.
Simcoe here.
We'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All righty. Did we have any questions for the October 1st regular meeting minutes? I'll motion that we approve.
Second.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Dallin?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes. Any additions or deletions to the agenda tonight, Oliver? I didn't see anything.
Nothing, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Mr. Chair, just call me Neil. I hate when he says Mr. Chair. Anyways, so we've got some good news today. We've got pinning ceremony tonight. So Chris, Jeff, come on down or.
Good evening, trustees.
Hi, guys.
Fiscal Officer Simcoe. We actually have 4 recruits that we're going to be pinned tonight, but one of them is going to have to reschedule because he's got a soccer tournament.
Oh.
Our first recruit comes to us from City of Monroe, Michigan. He's a lateral transfer. He started with us on 10/16 last year. And that's Daryl Yarger. He's going to be pinned by his wife, Holly. He had 8.1 years of service from the City of Monroe before he came to us. Our second is Aaron Cunningham. He was with American Township in Deleta, Ohio. He started there in 2009, had 14 years of service. Again, started on 10/16 of last year. He's going to be pinned by his lieutenant, Jim Mueller, this evening. And our last is Chase Linnenkugel, who started with us again on 10/16 at 23. He started in July 19 with Richfield Township, our neighbors. He was promoted to lieutenant in June 2024. And he's going to be pinned by his retired Toledo firefighter father, Joe Linnenkugel.
Nice.
His mother's also here. She's retired from Toledo Fire, and we thank all the friends and family that are here for him. We could get all the 3 candidates to come on up, and we'll do the oath. All right, raise your right hand, please. I state your name.
I, Chase Linnenkugel,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America,
the laws and revised code
the laws and revised code
of the state of Ohio,
of the state of Ohio,
the established laws and ordinances
the established laws and ordinances
within Sylvania Township,
within Sylvania Township,
and the rules and regulations of Sylvania Fire EMS.
and the rules and regulations of Sylvania Fire EMS.
I will support our mission,
I will support our mission,
which is to preserve life,
which is to preserve life,
protect property,
protect property,
safeguard our community
safeguard our community,
through unwavering commitment
through unwavering commitment
to emergency preparedness,
to emergency preparedness,
prevention,
prevention,
response, and recovery
and recovery
as a highly trained all hazards fire service.
as a highly trained all hazards fire service.
I will faithfully,
I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties of firefighter paramedic
discharge the duties of firefighter
of
paramedic
Sylvania Fire and EMS.
of Sylvania Fire EMS.
I pledge to lead to the best of my ability
I pledge to lead to the best of my ability
with integrity
with integrity
and with honor,
and with honor,
courage,
courage,
and dedication.
and dedication.
I will uphold the mission
I will uphold the mission
values, and philosophies of Sylvania Fire EMS. I recognize the badge of firefighter paramedic as a symbol of Sylvania Fire EMS and the public faith and trust of the Sylvania community. Yeah. I take and subscribe this oath before the Board of Trustees and the Sylvania community this 15th day of October 2024. Thanks. I will go and Jim?
That's like the longest oath I've ever done in my life.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Aaron Reagan. Thank you. Kalida or Congrats. Related to Bob. Thank you. Congratulations. Congrats. Yeah. Way to go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. Good stuff, Chris. Jeff, thanks, guys. This is your chance to get out if you want. I'd love for you to stick. Hey, you're more than welcome to stick around. Mom, Dad, where are you taking him to dinner?
Just real quick, it's good to see you doing. You're really well. Hi, buddy. How you doing?
If you move too quick,
Hey, you know, the good news is, Chris, it's already online, so we've seen it.
What's that?
The report. All right. Do we have Reverend Gail Quintilla here this evening?
We're here
Hi.
to say hello from the Neighbor to Neighbor program.
Well, come on up. We'd love to hear a few words from you, so.
I'm Sarah Shendall,
Hi, Sarah.
and this is Vicki Creekmore, who actually lives in Sylvania Township.
Well, thank you, Vicki.
And we are members of St. Michael's on the Hills Church, which happened to start the program called Neighbor to Neighbor. And there are many, many community partners, including Sylvania United Church of Christ and Rotary Club and the libraries and the parks. And we've got 50-some community partner groups, parishes, faith groups, community organizations, all wanting to promote a sense of peace and reminder that we're neighbors before the election and we're neighbors after the election. And it's an election year peace initiative.
Sarah, those green signs that we're seeing with the big heart on them, yeah, they're everywhere. So,
Partner
yeah.
neighbor.
We gave away over 2,000 of them.
Oh, I believe it.
2,300, I think, yeah.
Mhm.
And they were given away. So
Yeah.
the partners all raised the money to do that.
Very good.
Yeah.
Does the
Thank
board
you.
have any questions at all about it?
This next phase of the activities we planned is the intentional acts of kindness. We really want people leading up to the election to really think about doing something special for another person, anonymously, directly, privately, secretly, and to just consciously pass on a sense of peace and kindness.
Well, we appreciate your effort in coming tonight too, so.
Yeah. We're glad to be here.
Does the board have any questions before I present this resolution?
I'd just like to say, I think it's a great idea.
Thank you.
It's a great idea. The signs are great. I really like seeing they're all over.
They are all over.
Yeah.
All over Toledo, east side. I thought, I was so excited the other day when I saw one starting. And I thought, it was really.
Yeah, made it over, all over. That's great. They're wonderful signs. Very
Thank you. I'll tell the committee and the designer, it's a very clever sign.
I'll take that. If you got any extras, we sure,
I think they're gone.
All right, well, that's a good problem, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, they're all up.
I'll offer resolution 24-178 to recognize October 30th through November 5th, as Intentional Acts of Kindness Week.
I'll second.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genoway?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Great.
Thanks again, Sarah
Thank you.
and Vicky. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And this is your chance to leave too.
Thank you.
Have a great evening. All right, so we've got an update from the health department. Is that Kareem Browdy?
Scott Kramer, yes.
Hi, Kareem.
Well, thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Great. How are you? Thanks for coming tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Kareem, if we could just get you for the record, your name and address for any public people public
Sure.
citizens that might be listening in. So.
Absolutely. Well, I'm here to introduce myself. So I'm Kareem Brody. I'm the Public Health Commissioner for Toledo, Lucas County Health Department, and I live on Granville Drive, 5845 Granville Drive here in Sylvania.
Very nice.
So I want to thank you, Chairman Neal.
Thank you.
For the invite tonight. I think it's, like I said, I'm introducing myself. I'm your newest public servant, serving the capacity of Public Health Commissioner. I'm really excited to be back home. I started 24 years ago my public health career at the Toledo Lucas County Health Department. Always lived in Sylvania. So I eat and the food you eat, I drink the water you drink, and I breathe the air you breathe. So I do care. I do care about the whole county, but a little more about this community. So I appreciate your service. And I didn't have a chance to thank our firefighters for their service as well, for keeping us safe. So thank you. I want to make it brief. I know you have a jam-packed agenda, but like I said, I wanted to introduce myself and the support of our board. I think you're represented well on our board with Mr. Commissaric. Has been a great asset to the board. He's a past president, and he's leading a lot of the initiatives here moving forward with me being part of the organization. We do have 100+ programs that goes out of our downtown office, and if we are downtown Toledo, that doesn't mean we're not for all of you guys. It's very important. I did attach my card to the thing. Any concern your citizen, your constituents have, please reach out. That's the whole purpose of me coming in here in front of you today, to make sure that we're accessible. We want to make sure we're serving your constituents well. There's 100+ program that comes out of the health department. We don't want to go over them all. I'll let you read this. It's a good before to go to bed read here, but I did the loose paper in there talks specifically about Sylvania Township. And if you've noticed, as far as population, you are the second highest population here after the city of Toledo that we serve in Lucas County. So from a population standpoint, from a population health standpoint, this community is very important for us, and their well-being will affect the whole well-being of the county as well. So on the flip side, this talks about all the jurisdictions we have, and you notice that Sylvania Township, we spent about a little over 8,000 hours last year in 2023 with services specific to township residents. This is separate from the city of Sylvania, separate from any other entities, just township residents purely. On the flip side, it talks about the different programs and the breakdown. We do, from food inspections all the way down to innovative approaches to sexually transmitted infections, prevention, all the other stuff, and how much time we spend as a health department there. I think this is important to put into perspective. I think part of our vision here and the vision of the board is to make sure we show value to the resident of Lucas County in our public health services. Now, I'm not going to mention the pandemic. We're past the pandemic. We're over it, hopefully. But it's good to reset and go back to the basics, go back to the basic infection prevention, go basics to making sure the food we are serving in our restaurant is safe, the water, everything else. Speaking of some of the issues not issues, but challenges we had, especially this summer, is the drought. I'm sure you heard a lot from your constituents about their wells going dry. And we worked with a lot of them on making sure they have well permits and they are they went deeper to get to the water. Hopefully we're over this as well, but this was a challenge for some of your residents and your constituents out in the township. Again, it was nice to meet you all. I'm here to answer any questions since you have me here, but if you can't think of anything right now, please reach out. You got my number and my email, and you know where I live now too. So.
Graham, I do have a question. Ironically, I was on the phone just 20 minutes ago about this. I know the septic systems have changed a lot with regards to regulations. I've got a friend, I just literally, ironically, just crazy pulling and talking to the guy. He's got an acre lot out in Sylvania Township, and it's well septic. Who do we need to talk to at the health department with regards to septic systems and putting them in there?
We do have specialists, and if you wanna, give my number or my email to the person, I will hook them up with the staff that will help them through the whole process.
Fantastic. Thank you.
That should be no problem. That's one of the basics.
You're going to call Paul for the advice?
Paul knows how to get hold of me too. But yeah, please give him my number.
Thank you.
Like I said, I'm my most proud title is public servant. So especially serving the community where I live, for the last 24 years. So.
Well, thank you for your effort. Thanks for coming tonight.
No problem. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
And this is your chance to get out of here if you'd like.
It's up to you. Yeah.
All right, we'll keep moving forward then. Hearing of the public, nobody signed in. Oliver, is that correct this evening? Okay. Fire Department monthly report, Chris?
Good evening again.
Hi, Chris.
We've got the monthly reports, June, July, August, and September 2024 that were presented to you earlier. Happy to address any questions or on any of those reports.
Any questions, guys? All right.
Okay, great.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
Oliver, come on down.
Great, thank you.
Evening.
Good afternoon, trustees and fiscal officer Simcoe. The first item under the administrator's category is resolution 24-173, a resolution to adopt the updated Lucas County Multi-Jurisdictional Hazard Mitigation Plan. This item was initially considered during the October 1st regular meeting and added to this agenda as well for further consideration.
Any questions? I'll offer resolution 24173 to adopt the updated Lucas County Multi-Jurisdictional Hazard Mitigation Plan. Try to say that 5 times.
Second. Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
And the second resolution is resolution 24-177, resolution adopting an updated family medical and military family medical leave policy. This policy, the primary change would be to move the township and how it calculates FMLA leave from a calendar year basis to a rolling basis, using the look-back method for the prior 12 months of the year. This would become effective on January 1st if approved by the board. This is the most common method used by employers, and notifications have been sent to the various bargaining units.
Any questions on the medical leave?
I think it's pretty straightforward.
I'll offer resolution 24177, updated family medical and military family leave policy.
A second.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Great. Thank you. Thanks, Oliver. All right, Dave.
Oh, yes. Just, we've got the August numbers in front of you, and again, I think we're doing well maintaining the expenses. I think that's our key thing. And I think we're in good shape on our expenses and on our income too. And if you don't have any questions, I'll just move right into resolutions. Excuse me, the first resolution I have is 24-179. It's to establish new revenue and expense accounts and appropriate funds mostly for OPWC grant. And so I'd ask you to approve this motion, this resolution.
Any questions? I'll offer resolution 24179, new revenue and expense account
A second.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
And resolution 24-180 to transfer funds from the general fund to the general capital project fund for the Lathrop Park waterline contribution.
Any questions? I'll offer resolution 24180, transfer of funds.
A second. Go ahead.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
And lastly, resolution 24-180 to transfer funds. And this is to reallocate our funds back to the general fund. We want to make sure all these monies are expended by the year end and allow for an increase in the annual pickup in the general fund and contracts. And so that's basically what this is this resolution is about, 24-181. Or no, wait a minute. Yeah, 180.
181.
Yeah, 181. We're out of whack here on the on the agenda. 181 and 180. But this is 181.
Okay. Questions on 181?
Or 180 too. I don't know.
Can you get him up there, Sammy? He's not just scaring me.
I don't know.
So this is 181?
Yes.
Okay.
And we need do we have a second on it?
Second.
Okay. Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Thanks, Dave.
So we're taking $250,000 out of the capital improvements project?
Yes, for this Lathrop water line. Am I right? Yes.
Because the general fund, there is a capital fund, so whenever there's a capital item, you have to move the fund from the general fund to the capital.
Okay.
Okay, hearing of the public, nobody signed in for that. Any open discussions? I guess one thing we've got, the elections on this, Paul, is the election on this, I should know, the 7th?
On our next meeting.
Okay, so we're going to meet on Wednesday, the 6th?
Yes.
Okay. And then Oliver, thanks for your update on Carrie Commons Association. I'm not sure if you guys had a chance to review it, but you're meeting them tomorrow, is that what I'm hearing?
That's correct.
Okay, and you're just going to discuss what services that we have and what we provide and get squared away on that for those guys? Okay. And then we've got a liquor permit for Sheets on Marsh Row Avenue. Where's that at?
Off of Central Valley.
Oh, okay. We don't need to do anything on that other than the police and fire are good with it all?
Correct.
Okay, no action needs to be taken on that, okay. Anything else for open discussions and reports, guys? I'll offer that we go in an executive session 523 to talk about compensation. And in there will be, are you coming, Lululemon or Oliver? Just us four?
Sure.
Okay. At 523.
Second. Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes. We won't be.
This conference will now be recorded.
I'd like to come out of an executive session at 5:41.
Second.
Call the roll. Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes, and no action is being taken tonight, so I propose that we adjourn this meeting at 5:41.
Second.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Genowine?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
All righty. Don't forget to vote.